Hey friends, it's Jackeline here. In today's video, I will be answering to the questions of the beauty resolutions tag. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know all my answers for this fan tag, then just keep on watching. So this tag comes in perfect timing because actually I was going to upload a video talking a little bit about what I was thinking to do for 2021 in regards my beauty channel. And then my friend here on YouTube, Mel Thompson, she created this tag. What an amazing idea. Thank you so much, Mel. If you don't know who is Mel Thompson, she's an incredible makeup artist. She has, again, a YouTube channel where she shares tips, tricks. She does a lot of reviews. I mean, she's so talented, so amazing, and you will truly enjoy her content. I had the pleasure to collaborate with her last year. We did a video in regards to our curated brush collection. It was so much fun, and it was actually in fact a collaboration also with her best friend, also a friend of mine, Kelsey Brianna J. So I mean, that video brought me so much joy, and having the opportunity to collaborate with someone that I really follow, I really trust her opinion. So I'm so happy to be doing this tag right here. We're gonna go through her questions, and if you haven't yet discovered Mel Thompson's channel, I will be leaving it on the description box below. I know that will be so weird because, I mean, who doesn't know Mel Thompson, right? But anyhow, I will be leaving her channel on the description box below, as well as her video link for this tag right here. So we have 10 questions to go through. I'm just gonna pull it up here on my phone. I'm so excited. I like to do these type of videos, tax videos. I think they are so much fun, and they get, it's a really good way for you guys to know us, but it also opens the conversation to, like ask questions and whatnot. I think it's so much fun. Okay, so the first question right here says, something you do regularly in your makeup routine that you will try to stop. That is hard for me because I don't do, I'm like, perhaps I'm thinking about powders. I don't use a lot of powders. I usually leave my face completely unset in a daily basis, but sometimes when I'm here in camera, I see that perhaps my foundation may look a little bit more shiny, and then I go for powder, but then the day keeps going on, and then I have, some powder on my face that I'm not very fond about. I think perhaps that will be the only my makeup routine. That could be something that I may want to stay completely away from. I mean, there's a couple powders that I absolutely love, like for example that one from Chantecaille, also the one from Gucci. But yeah, I will try to minimize the amount of powder. In fact, today I'm not even using powder on my under eye area. I just didn't feel I needed it. And that's something also that I would love to kind of like, find the perfect. I have found 2 products that work and they do not crease under my eyes, and I really love that because that means to me that I don't need to put powder under my eyes, which I actually prefer because I'm already on my 4th floor and I do have fine lines right there, and I don't want them to be emphasized. So I think that's that. Okay, second question right here. A brand you will try for the first time. Definitely right here, La Bouche Rouge. I have been eyeing this brand for a long time right now. The first person that I saw actually introducing it a little bit more on her channel was Andrea Ali. She's a makeup artist and she's based in France. I absolutely love the way that she does makeup. I mean, it's very natural, and even when she uses color, she does it in a very sophisticated way. So I remember her showing the products from La Bouche Rouge, and I just fell in love with them. And then not too long ago, Michelle Wan, she did, I think, a full face of La Bouche Rouge, or just trying new makeup, and a lot of it was from this brand right here. So that's one of the brands that I'm really intrigued and wanting to try this year. The third question, a brand you will let go in 2021. So honestly, I'm not a person that likes to cancel brands. I'm not up to that at all. I'm a business person that I have been, as you know guys, struggling quite a bit this past 2020 and right now 2021, because I mean the restaurant industry it has been just so too hard to keep afloat. I mean, anyhow, so that being said, when I look to any business, I don't like to cancel out anybody. So I know this question is not about canceling out someone, but I think I will take it in the sense of preferences. So I like certain products from the drugstore, but it's nothing that it's nothing that pulls me in. I love mostly high-end and luxury brands. That's my main thing. But I think a brand that is still kind of like intrigues me, well, I shouldn't say intrigues me, it's just like they do this cute packaging that I want to like, oh, I like the packaging, or it looks so cute, but honestly I never get to review it here. And then at the long run, I sometimes have stuff from them that is sitting right here by, you know, by my makeup area that I haven't even opened it, and I'm talking about ColourPop. So they are kind of like this fast fashion but in the beauty industry, and it's just a consistent thing. Like every week we see 2 to 3 launches from them, or at least one, but usually it's about 2 to 3. And I think it's just a little bit too much. It's overwhelming. It's very attractive. I mean, like there are things from them that really attract me, and there are things that I really love from their brand. Like for example, I have a couple lip liners that I have repurchased them time and time again, but I think overall I'm trying to be like, okay, ColourPop is something here, I will just go like this and kind of like move on, because I know at the end of 2021 there's gonna be so much makeup releases that I don't need to fall into this ColourPop, you know, like overproducing of stuff. And I'm not saying that they are wasteful, because I think they explain, I don't know if it was on podcast, no, it wasn't a podcast, I don't remember where I heard, but because they produce their makeup in-house, they have seed laboratories here in California, they are able to kind of like to manage a little bit like overproduction of things so they don't generate so much waste. But regardless, it's just a little bit too overwhelming. So I think, you know, like for example, I bought the stone palette, I think it's called Cold Stone palette or just a stone palette, and I still have it on the box on the side. I don't even know why I bought it. I mean, like at the same time that I bought that one, I had already bought the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and I was thinking, oh, perhaps I would just compare it, and it never came to time, and I never opened it, and it's a waste of money and my time too. So yeah, that's the brand. Okay, 4th question. What makeup technique would you like to learn or try once? I think let's see right here. I think it will be mostly wing lining, and I'm not thinking about the eyeliner that is like a graphic liner, the one that is trending on right now. That's something that I will not use, and I feel like it will look awkward on me, or I will just not feel comfortable about it. But just, you know, manage a little bit better my eyeliner technique. It's a little bit hard because I have hooded eyes. I do have a lot of folds on my eyelids. So, I mean, there are certain eyeliners. There's one in a specific that I think is underrated, that is amazing. Mostly if you have, like I said, hooded eyelids or a lot of folds on your eyelids. But yes, I think just practice a little bit more. Sometimes even on the rush of things, or even when I'm reviewing even a palette, you may have noticed sometimes I completely forgo to use an eyeliner, and I think I just want to be a little bit more consistent on that and get more practice at it too. Okay, moving on to question number 5, a product that you will leave in 2021. And I think that goes kind of like related with the question number 1 that I was like uncertain what to answer. That will be overall setting powders. So I just bought one in the recommendation from my friend Abby Bliss White, and that's the Sisley Iris powder. I think it's Fito something. I have it right here somewhere. Anyhow, I even included it on my favorites of December. It's beautiful. It has a luminosity. but I will not use that powder anymore for setting, but actually for buffing. And that's a technique that I actually really like, buffing your face with kind of like a luminous type of powder just on the perimeter of my face to kind of blend in a little bit of those edges between the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter, and just make it all within one, and just create that aura of light and luminosity. So that's something that I will not let go. But I'm talking about setting powder as, you know, setting my under eye area, setting the area of my pores area. And I do have dry, sensitive skin, and you know, I don't want to emphasize more my dryness. And usually when I set right here in this area, on my pores area, is because I have enlarged pores, and perhaps the foundation is kind of like trying to, you know, like emphasize a little bit that area. So anyhow, I just overall want to leave aside the setting powder for my under eye area, for my enlarged pores. I think that's the thing that perhaps I will be more into, like forego as much as I can. So let's move on right here to question number 6. Product you will give a second chance to. So I think there's 2 products, and these were part of my worst of 2020. If you haven't watched that video, I uploaded it during the Vlogmas, and I think that has to do with this Wayne Goss palette, and this is in Pearl Moonstone. I absolutely love the color story. Okay, I love the color story, but the performance, mostly on the gray eyeshadows, was not the best. I mean, one of them I found it to be a little bit patchy, the other one was not patchy, but when blend together, there was no really that contrast that you see right here. These two ended up looking too close. This one pretty much was unnoticeable. So definitely I want to give it a second chance, not only to this palette, but also I do have another palette right here. It's from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Super Blue eyeshadow palette, and this one is beautiful, yet it doesn't show on the eyelids as you see it right here, like that intensity. You have to really pack it on with your finger. So in December, I ended up purchasing this Gerard Cosmetics eye primer, which is a recommendation from my friend Britt Clark here on YouTube. And I have seen her using this product, applying the Wayne Goss eyeshadows from that specific palette. And because, by the way, the Imperial Topaz palette, the first palette from Wayne Goss, is amazing. But anyhow, and her eyeshadow look turned out beautiful. All the shades, they look really impressive. And actually, I included this eye primer, all my favorites of December month. So I think having this primer right here, I really wanted to give it a second chance, not only to the Wayne Goss palette, but also to the Charlotte Tilbury palette. Going into the 7th question right here, a resolution for your YouTube channel. And that definitely is to answer to your comments. I don't think that I will be able to answer to every single comment, but as much as possible, at least perhaps dedicate, I don't know, like 15-20 minutes out of my day to respond to your comments, whether it's at night, in the morning, or as the video goes live. I want to try my best to do that, to just answer to your comments, because sometimes I find myself reading them. And because, I mean, if you have been here on my channel, you know I have been going through, just because of all these situation changes of life and, you know, everything that is going on, I have been going through a really hard depression. So I read them, it brings me so much joy, but then I don't respond to them. I kind of like hold it on my chest, my phone, and then I just like either start tearing up, crying, or just I don't want to tear right now. Okay, or just not responding to them, you know, or I just go back again and read them, but I don't respond back. I just don't know. It's just something going on emotionally that it makes me do that. But I really want you to know that those comments, they mean so much to me. They do not only bring me a lot of joy, but they recharge me. They keep moving me forward. They keep saying to me, hey Jacqueline, go sit down in front of that camera, just, you know, like stay there, be consistent, you know, you will be successful on these. And you guys make a difference to me so much. I think that's my main priority. Respond to the comments, and then after that, manage my amount of stress. I'm a person that when I put myself into something, I like to do it perfectly, or as you know, as the best way possible that I can. I like to be consistent. I put, you know, like myself all into it, and that led me into a lot of stress. So I said to myself, okay, don't pressure yourself, Jackeline, to upload 7 days a week, 6 days a week, 5 days a week. Just do what you can do, and that way I can keep my levels of stress, you know, like in check. And I think that's something very important for me. I mean, extremely important. And then after that, I really want to get a microphone. It has been, you know, a really, really good microphone, like a rodeo one. I do have one that came with my camera, but I don't know why it doesn't work the best. I mean, like, I have tried, and definitely, no, it doesn't work the best. And actually, in fact, a couple times it failed me completely, that I had no audio and I had done this complete video. So I was like, okay, I give up on that one. So I need to invest on a microphone. So that's that. Okay, and then going into question number 8, do you have any skincare resolutions? I will have to say, overall, managing my amount of stress, I think that will help a lot on my skincare. Drinking more water, you know, eating more healthy can be one. But I think another thing, I don't want to put more steps on my skincare, because to begin with, my skin is very sensitive and is reactive. So I don't want to be like trying too many products that, you know, it will make me flare up. I just want to be very cautious on that. But the thing that I think I really want to be more consistent with is to using my skincare tools. So I do have skincare tools. I use them for a period of time, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot about it. And then it can pass like a week or two, and then I'm like, oh, let me pick it up. So I just want to be a little bit more consistent. It doesn't have to be every day, because I don't have time to do it every day, but I just want to be a little bit more like, okay, I use it 2 to 3 times a week, and then, you know, move on. So I just really want to be a little bit more consistent with my skincare tools. I think that's the main thing. Okay, and now to the question number 9, a YouTube beauty challenge you would like to partake in. There are so many, and you know, I think I will do one this year or 2. I don't know, whatever it comes. I think they are a lot of fun, and I think that's what we need right nowadays, is like find that joy and then that fun aspect. Last year I think it was the tiny face. It wasn't really a challenge. It was created by Jamie French, and it went viral. So I decided to have a fun time with my daughter. Actually, it was her idea, my oldest daughter. She said, okay, let's do it together, and we did it. But it didn't got many views, but the views that it got, at least you guys seem to had a lot of fun, because it was kind of like a conversation, our silliness between my daughter and I. So it was fun. So yes, I would like to partake to other makeup challenges. Of the ones that I think of, I mean, like the one deep challenge, I think that's a fun one. The tiny hands challenge too. Then like doing your makeup with your left hand side or right hand side, depending on, you know, like what you master on. So for me, it would be my left hand side. That could be one too. Or like for my husband to do my makeup too. That could be fun. I don't know, like what challenge will you be like, oh, I will be interested to see something like this from you. I think this can be a lot of fun, and I think we all need a little bit of a laugh and just kind of like relax and take it easy, right? Okay, so let's see right here. Oh my gosh, I'm already on question number 10, the last question. A beauty habit you need to stop this year. And that's, again, going back to that over stressing on, okay, there's this product that it came out, I'm gonna order it, and even if it's not available in USA, I have to place my order right now and I have to upload the video. I need to chill out with that, you know, because it has cost me at the long run a huge amount of anxiety, stress, and then realizing that it doesn't make me happy. I don't even I'm like, I have products that I have used perhaps once or twice or at the most 5 times, and I know it comes with the trait of being a makeup reviewer, but I want to be able to balance that and also balance the amount of anxiety, because I know that reflects in my, you know, on my skin, on my health. I mean, like, overall we are a reflection of what's going on inside, and I think that's the main habit that I really want to stop. And you know, like, just keep thinking too much, okay, I'm not uploading fast enough, or pressuring myself to upload fast for X, Y, and Z. I think you know, taking a little bit of a route of like, I want to become more healthy, not only on my eating habits, also on my fitness habits too. I think that will help me a lot. And also, I'm thinking, you know, perhaps I see a lot of other creators doing reviews on their Instagram. So I'm thinking, okay, well, if I have products that I have already purchased, but perhaps, you know, it's not gonna be, because in YouTube it's kind of like weird. Like, if you are not fast enough to upload a video with the product and new content, you know, hot out of the, you know, like right there that it just launched, then your video doesn't get really views, and that pushes really down your views, and overall it pushes your channel down, so people, they don't get to see you and discover you. So that's heartbreaking, because you put so much work. I mean, not only the investment on, you know, money wise, time wise, but you know, like all your efforts that you do to see like, okay, the video is not doing well, and then, you know, again, the levels of stress going up. So I was thinking, you know, perhaps I can do mini reviews on Instagram as well. It can be a live video, or it can be, you know, something along the lines of like just writing something about the product, details about the product, images about the product, swatches, ingredients, and whatnot. I think that could be fun too, and integrate both YouTube and my Instagram platform that way. I don't know, would you like to see something like that? You are the one who have to give me the feedback. But yeah, I guess this is it. These are my answers for this beauty resolution stack. Thank you so much, Mel, for creating it. It was a lot of fun. I would love to hear from you, your feedback about what we have talked about and what ideas you have and what not. Also, for those content creators that they are watching, I hope that you can do this stack. It will be a lot of fun. I will tag a few people on the description box below. Hopefully you can do it. Again, it will be a lot of fun to know what are your beauty resolutions for this 2021. Okay, my friends, and while you're leaving your comment down below, I hope that you don't wait too long and will give me that opportunity. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye bye.
This magic we can't